Befriend yourself and see if you can actually take up residence in the domain of being by resting in awareness, which you don't have to acquire. You're born with the capacity for awareness. One of the really profound, liberating aspects of the practice of mindfulness is actually recognizing thoughts and then realizing that they may be true to a degree, but then none of them are actually absolutely true. Mindfulness is really based on a certain kind of liberated wisdom that has never been more important in the world than it is now. Mindfulness is not simply about sitting on a cushion and experiencing oneness with the universe, but it's actually recognizing the enormity of that greed, hatred, delusion, and suffering, the ocean of which we are swimming in. Take a few moments to settle into feeling the body as a whole, sitting and breathing or lying down and breathing. You can close your eyes and ride the waves of the breath moment by moment while resting in awareness. This is an awareness that features the entirety of the bodyscape and the breathscape as they express themselves. And when you're ready, if you care to, let go of the breath and the body as a whole. Allow them to recede into the background or rest in the wings, still very much present but less featured, while we invite the whole domain of thoughts and feelings and mood states to be center stage in the field of awareness. For a time, attend to the stream of thought rather than being carried away by the content or emotional charge of individual thoughts. Instead, rest comfortably on the riverbank of the thoughts or the thought stream itself, allowing individual thoughts, if and when they arise, to be seen, felt, recognized, and known as thoughts or as events in the field of awareness. Recognize them as mental events, occurrences, secretions of the thinking mind, independent of their content and their emotional charge. See any and all of these fleeting thoughts as bubbles and currents within the stream, rather than as facts or as the truth of things. Whatever the content, whatever the emotional charge, whatever their urgency or their tendency to reappear, whether they are pleasant or seductive, unpleasant or repulsive, or neutral and therefore harder to detect at all. Expanding the metaphor, look at any and all of these evanescent thought events more like clouds in the sky or bubbles coming off the bottom of a pot of boiling water, or like writing on water, arising in a moment, lingering for the briefest of instances, and dissolving back into the formlessness from whence they came, relating to their contents as if it were of equal importance and relevance to say what you had for dinner 3 nights ago. For now, just let any and all thoughts come and go. Just let sounds come and go, not preferring some to others, nor pursuing some over others, not pursuing anything, just resting in an awareness of thinking itself in the spaces between thoughts, moment by moment, breath by breath, as we sit here or as we lie here. It might be helpful to be especially sensitive to the steady stream of commentary and advice you may be giving yourself as you sit here, and recognize it as such. Recognize it as scaffolding or running commentary. Take a position in relationship to it that resembles turning down the sound on a television set, so that you're just watching the game and aren't being sucked into the endless stream of commentary and interpretation and opinion that is so characteristic of televised sports events. Rather, you now detect the commentary on your moment to moment experience merely as thoughts. Watch how easily thoughts manufacture or fabricate views, opinions, ideas, beliefs, plans, memories, stories, and how easily they proliferate. If we feed them one thought morphing into the next, then into the next, we suddenly realize that we've been carried downstream and are no longer aware of the stream itself. Allow all of this to be held to bear attention and awareness, breath by breath, as we sit here resting in the awareness. Recognize thoughts as thoughts and feelings as feelings. Accept thoughts as thoughts and feelings as feelings. Whatever their content, whatever their emotional charge, just experiment with cultivating greater intimacy with what's on your mind and in your heart. Observe carefully rather than identify with the contents of the thoughts and feelings. Look at them more impersonally as weather patterns or ripples and waves on the surface of the vast and deep ocean of the mind. For the remainder of our time together, rest in an awareness of the arising and passing away of thoughts and feelings in the mindscape. Let your thoughts and feelings arise on their own in the field of awareness to whatever degree they do, moment by moment and breath by breath, as you sit here or as you live your life.